Hey, what's up, y'all? This 187 The New Breed, back at it again with my man Paul Pacino. The topic is gonna be, if George Zimmerman walks, should there be a race war? Um, yeah, we about to get real into it. So, what's up, Paul?
Chilling, see, just watching the Heat and the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Heat up by 4.
Okay.
LeBron, as I'm watching, looks like he hurt his ankle,
Oh
and
shit.
if he's not able to play, the Knicks may win this.
Yeah, yeah. It may be a preview of the first round, so might get used
Exactly.
to
I
it.
mean, it looks like he's all right, but um, even with him in the lineup, Knicks could still be the Heat.
Oh yeah, no question.
Very important.
No question. No question. Even without, with their healthy players, the ones that's injured or not, they can still beat them. So,
Right, exactly.
yeah. But this race war thing, if he walks, what do you think on that, man? Do you think that it's gonna be a race war if he walks or get, cause you never know, cause it took them such a while to even get him charged. So, do you think like it's gonna be a race war if he walks though?
Oh, sorry to say this.
Hmm.
Not only will it be a race war, it's going it's going to get to the point where white people is going to want Jim Crow laws,
Mm-hmm.
but then you wear the Jim Crow law. It, they 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 gonna want laws like we don't want blacks riding with us on the buses or trains.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want blacks in our schools. We don't want blacks at these corporate companies or the you know what I'm saying, like it may get back to that.
Yeah.
And I think we need a race war because I still am so pissed off with how black people just refuse to like go ape shit
Mm-hmm.
when Sean Bell's killers walked.
Yeah.
Was not charged for killing Sean Bell 50 times.
Yeah.
The black community did not riot. The black community did not lose their anger on the police. The problem with us, man, all we care about is bling bling, partying, shopping, and our selfish ways.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
Real
care
talk.
about issues like Trayvon Martin. I mean, I'm not saying y'all have black players and care, but it's like we would just okay. You got some that's happy he's arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Really? It took a month, almost 2 months
Mm-hmm.
for this special prosecutor, that's a Republican, mind you.
Yeah. Ain't that something? You know?
I know. To
Mm-hmm.
finally charge George Zimmerman. So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Let this be Trayvon Martin taking George Zimmerman's right. They wouldn't hesitate to put the handcuffs on him like they do to us young black men. Drag
Mm-hmm.
us in the street to the police car, probably beat our asses while they taking us to the police station.
Right. Right.
Process us. We have to face the judge. You know, judge ain't gonna give us no bail.
No.
So
No.
keep our asses in the fucking prison to probably get fucked in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Real talk. Real
George
talk.
Zimmerman has been getting the media treatment from his father, his mother, his brother, and every other news outlet.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of a sudden, blacks is happy.
just for him getting caught. Just for him getting arrested. Just for him getting arrested, they happy. And he ain't even been charged yet, but they like, oh, it's finally, he finally got, convicted or something, or he got charges getting done to him. But it's like, no, it's not over. We can't just be happy because of this. We should have really just got on this dude, find out where he lives, and be like, look, made him an example of. Now, again, like what you said, if it was the other way around, if it was blacks, they would have tried to get on us within 48 hours. So,
not 48 hours. They'll be on our ass with the quickness.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen. They don't take that long to throw us in the car and handcuff. Okay?
Nope.
But with George Zimmerman, like Tariq says, he gets the white daddy treatment.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright? So, will there be a race war? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. First reason, the stand your ground law. The stand your ground law allows for George Zimmerman to get away with taking a right that's another race.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And this is something similar that happened in Texas, where a white guy called 911. 911 told him, the 911 operator told him, do not approach the young black boy. Let police handle it. The white dude said, no, I have a right in my country to, do something about these suspicious people. So what happened? He killed the boy and he gets off. Because Texas has a stand your ground law just like Florida. And your boy, George Zimmerman, is going to get off because of that law. Second reason, the media favors George Zimmerman's family over Trayvon Martin's family. With Trayvon Martin's family, you know how they do us.
Mm-hmm.
We niggas always want to bitch and complain about racism in America, but if we don't dress a certain way or act a certain way, we wouldn't, Trayvon Martin will still be alive. Alright, now I'm going to shut them up. Tyler Perry.
Mm-hmm.
Only movie by every year you can think of. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He lives in a white area of district. Still gets pulled over. Still gets treated like a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And he was about to put the handcuffs on him, these two white officers, before a black officer came in and, you know what I'm saying, killed all that noise.
Right.
So see, Tyler Perry doesn't wear his pants falling down his butt. Tyler Perry, you know what I'm saying, talks with common sense and still is treated like an N-I-G-G-E-R.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you have on a suit and tie or a hoodie. You're still going to get pulled over by police because the government gives police the right to surveil, to harass black and Hispanic and kill black and Hispanic.
Yeah.
Why do you think? Okay, third reason. Tampa Police Department.
Mm.
When George Zimmerman was brought in, they questioned him and let him go and said, we find no evidence that George Zimmerman did this crime.
Right.
It only was started to put pressure on Tampa Police Department and the chief of police temporarily resigned. And I hope they make him resign permanently.
I hope so too. They need to.
The fourth reason why George Zimmerman go and walk, and this should be number one, he gets the white daddy treatment.
Yeah. Yep. It's just and white people use that to an advantage, man, and they know that because again, if it was a black person, they would get on him. They would throw the book at him real quick. So it's definitely a race thing going on because it's certain things white people, well, white people just get away with more shit than black people do. It's that's just how it is. But this whole race war thing with that, it's just gonna be like you said with the Sean Bell situation, and even with the Rodney King situation. You know when some shit with them.
It's gonna be once when that Rodney King happened. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you right now,
Mhm.
you gonna have Florida, California, New York, um, where you live, Detroit,
Mhm.
Chicago. You gonna have a bunch of states up in smoke.
Yeah.
Cause it's just black folks is waiting to hear those words, not guilty.
Mhm.
Everybody saying, you jumping the gun. Okay. It took 2 months to finally arrest this guy when they had all the evidence. You know what I'm saying? Him making the 911 call, being told not to approach the boy. You
Mhm.
know, he lied saying that Trayvon approached him, jumped him, left scratches on his head and a bloody nose, and he had no scratches on no bloody nose.
None at all.
He had 2 attorneys that resigned because he didn't want to listen to them.
Mhm.
He made a website where he could get money from skinheads and racist people. No.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy, man.
I want a race war.
It's about time for one too, man. It needs to be. I mean,
No. If we as black people let this slide, we just send a message. We are not to be taken serious as a community. My mom took my sister and my niece came over to see my mom. I think it was Thursday. I was in my room sleep. My mom told me that was my sister and my niece. They told her how Rachel Ray, the chick that be on Food Network and have her own show.
Oh yeah.
He made a comment about black people being cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, I don't watch her show anyway because it's boring as hell.
Well,
But, you see, black people just don't seem to get it in their goddamn heads. You know, how you gonna let white people get away with saying racist things about us? You know what I'm saying? And think it's nothing to sweat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, man. I mean, if that's what they said, then it's nothing that we can do. Won't get sick.
It's a lot we can do. I mean, and it's just that a lot of blacks are just afraid to do that because they're like, oh well, I go to jail. I don't want to start no trouble and stuff.
Sorry to cut you off, Steve. If you go to jail, so what? You're black. You were born in jail.
Right. They gonna want you to go to jail anyway. So it's like it's nothing new. You go to the suburbs, they look at you wrong. They're like, oh, what is he doing around here? He ain't supposed to be around here. It's like, how the fuck you gonna tell me where I need to be and where I don't need to be? You know what I'm saying? It's like we gotta as blacks we gotta stop having this mentality that oh we can't do anything about something. It's like the best thing you can do in this situation. This kind of shit happens all the time in every state. It's not just. It's a lot of people that just think, oh, this Trayvon Martin thing, we should just do whatever it takes. But what about all these other people that's getting killed and shot by police and all these other people that's getting shot in different states and even in your own city? What you gonna do about that? But you just happen to just want to do something to in this particular spot with this Trayvon Martin thing. Do something about what's going on in your state, and these little kids dying, and these grown people, and sometimes even these older people that's getting jacked and all this stuff. All this shit happens every day, so we can't be surprised. And black people, we get targeted on everything anyway, even if we don't do shit, even though we don't really do the shit anyway, but they just need somebody to blame. And it hurts me because my own people are afraid to even stand up to what they believe in and just say, yo, we need to do something. So, and then when people like you and me, man, when we speak out on it, people just think, oh, well, you don't know what the hell you talking about. Why, you seem like you angry. It's like if you might as well, if you speak so much about it, why don't you do something about it? I'm doing something about it. But at the same time, we can't do all this by ourselves. We have to have other people help out as well. So, that's what we try to get black people to just unite into something. You don't have black people uniting for anything anymore. So that's why you get this scared mentality about, oh, well, I don't know if we should do that, man. That's a little bit too far. I can't do this. Well, I ain't got that much money, man. I need this to do that and stuff. But only a little bit counts, though. If you got $1, reach out for $1. You can't. It's like people ain't telling you to donate a certain amount of money, $100 and some odd dollars. Just as little as you have. You could $1, some change or something. But it's crazy, man. How sometimes our own people can be will complain about some of the dumbest shit, but then when some important shit come around, we don't know what the fuck to do. That's what pisses me off. People people want rather worry about what getting rims on their cars and these Jordans and shit, but then when there's something going on in your community, you don't want to do shit about it. So that shit pisses me off, and I know it pisses you off. So it's just like, yeah, go ahead.
Man, what you just said, it helps me how blacks say, I don't think we should I don't think we should do this, I don't think we should do that. But you find the time when it's a Black Friday in November to stand in the damn cold for 4 hours just to catch those sales and give these corporations your money.
Right.
For whatever that you go there to buy.
Right.
That kills me. You stay in line for 4 hours just to go to the club to what? Stand around, do a little dancing, spending what, 15, 20 hours on some alcohol beverages?
Yep.
You can spend money on cars, you spend money on clothes, but you can't spend money for a life that was taken at the same color as you.
Right.
Let that be your statement, but you want people to feel sorry for your black ass.
And you can't feel sorry for them if they doing wastely spending like that, man. You can't feel sorry for it. That's why you have to just do things on your own, man. If you can't rely on anybody, you got to do shit on your own. So it's just like not enough blacks even save money. They just rather spend on shit. Then wonder why they broke. So it's like, well, all that shit that you paid for, all them drinks, and you was just making it rain at the fucking club, now all of a sudden you broke? How the hell did that shit happen? So you can't feel sorry for shit like that. But this whole thing on if Zimmerman walks, it's gonna be a race war. It's just gonna be like how white people felt like with OJ, like, oh, he committed that murder. I don't know why black people are you know clapping for that shit that he went off on a murder. So it's basically it's almost like with certain whites they want to get off on shit being the simple fact of how OJ got off on his shit. That's how with the whole Casey Anthony thing and all these other kind of shit that's going on. So they feel like that. Oh well, we should get, we should get off on some shit too. It's like, but we not getting off on no shit. If we ain't getting off on no shit, you shouldn't either. So why it's just so much. It's just so much of a race war in anything. You're gonna go through wars on any fucking thing in this, especially in America. You're gonna go through so much shit. You're gonna have whites hating on blacks. You're gonna have certain blacks hating on whites, and other races, Hispanics, Asians, and all that. You're gonna have that kind of race war. That's just society. So this shit is never gonna go away. You're gonna have people killing each other. But the main reason too is that not only is just white people are the worst enemies for blacks, our own race is the worst enemy for us because we killing each other every single day. So it's just an ongoing war. But we as black people, we gotta change. We gotta unite on something instead of killing each other and complaining about shit that we should even that we need to just change. We need to just be like, yo, black people just need to unite more, man. And shit, we can't even unite on the fucking family reunions no more. That's how fucked up shit is. It's always some fighting and shit going on. Black people, we gotta stop fighting. It's too much shit going on, man. And it just needs to stop. But it's not gonna stop. Ain't shit gonna stop. Just like how racism is not gonna stop. People want to tell me, there's no such thing as racism. Racism don't exist. Well, shit. What about this case? If you saying racism don't exist, what about this case? What about this guy just killing a black dude and it's taking him that long to get the shit that he's getting? So you telling me that's not racism? Come on, man. This shit it's crazy. Shit is crazy. It's just crazy, man. That's how I see it. But I don't know. Black people just need to need to unite more, man. We should have done something to this motherfucker.
White America saying, it's not racist, it's not racism, it's because to them, their own people killing us, they have that right. They feel, y'all criminals, you got your pants falling down your ass, y'all keep saying nigga this, nigga that, you don't go to school, you don't get no education and shit, so what's the point of you existing, in this world? Just like how they treat John Martin, they made a big deal over him getting in trouble over marijuana. And I'm like, okay, how many white fucking teenage boys don't be getting for school for smoking around or drinking or fighting or fucking?
Doing dope, all that stuff, man.
Don't even get me started with that, don't even get me started with that.
Right.
Come on now, I hate when they do that shit.
Yeah.
What's one of 5 times to black people? Oh, we got arrested for this. Oh, we got arrested for that. Okay. Big deal. How many white motherfuckers be getting away with shit just because of this goddamn color? And, y'all gonna call them heroes and shit.
Well, yeah.
So, I mean, but when you put your hands on their people, then they want to say, well, bad white person, that's racist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a big difference.
A huge difference.
A big, you know what I'm saying? It's a big difference.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why, you know what I'm saying, you have a race war between Trayvon Martin and Zimmerman. They feel Zimmerman has the right to kill Trayvon because that's how most white folks feel about us.
Mm-hmm.
They feel, you know what I'm saying, y'all shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
We'll all be dead.
And another thing too, man, and I know you mentioned, and I know you put this down on your Facebook page too, man, and I had to mention this too. We need, it should be, and this has to do with the uniting thing. The Black Panthers, you know, the Black Panthers. We we doing good with the Black Panthers and stuff, even though it's not like it was back then, but it's getting better though. You know what I'm saying? So we need to have more people just like these Black Panthers that's doing something about it. More of these, you know, even a lot of these celebrities, you don't, they ain't even doing shit about this either. Very few rappers, all this shit.
See, you know why these celebrities, I'm not doing anything about it, because they know if they start running their mouth, so, you know, talking about George Zimmerman, they're not going to get those white movie roles, those white sitcom roles, you know, the NBA players. David Stern will not hesitate to take away their salary and have them homeless and broke.
Mm-hmm.
The same with football and anything else, you know. So, oh yeah. As far as what you said about these white people telling us we can't live in their neighborhood, as far as suburbs, I want to tell them something if I can. The way the housing market is today, most these white motherfuckers can't even afford where, you know what I'm saying, where they living right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but those houses don't belong there. Those houses belong, you know what I'm saying, to the state. And what's happening is most states is going up on the mortgage to make it harder for the average homeowner to pay the mortgage on an everyday basis.
Right. Right.
It was much more from this on capitalism. How homeowners after the recession was literally getting kicked out because they can't afford the payment. And this is what white people are getting in their fucking heads. That corporate job that you think, you know what I'm saying, love and respect you, let there be another economic meltdown and see if they won't hesitate, you know what I'm saying, to kick your ass out.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
And replace you with somebody else.
And you got
this movie you can check out. It's called The Company Man. It stars Ben Affleck, Maria Bello, Tommy Lee Jones, Kevin Costner. It's Ben Affleck, Tommy Lee Jones, Kevin Costner, and Maria Bello. That is a good ass movie to check out because, you know, it's really happening to these white folks. They don't have the American dream like they used to.
Yeah.
I mean, they still have the American dream, but not like they used to.
Right.
Back,
Right.
you know, say a long time ago, because these fucking jobs, it's black people going to places. They don't care anymore.
Yeah.
It's not just blacks.
It's whites too.
It's whoever they feel they want to, you know what I'm saying, give you your paperwork.
Yep.
And
Yep.
once again,
Mm-hmm.
All this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's anything wrong with working a 9 to 5, but try to have a hustle on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't stick to, you know what I'm saying, a regular 9 to 5. I don't care that a regular 9 to 5 paying you a whole lot of money. What's going to happen when they give you the book and they tell you, okay, you work for us for 18 years, 24 years, we'll take care of you and your Medicaid, give you medical coverage for 14 months.
Yeah.
Then what you going to do?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Because they don't know what to do.
That's what they doing to these white people.
Mm-hmm.
When they put you in charge, they'll give you 12, 15 months pay with medical for a little while. If you can't find a job, you on your own.
Mm. Yep.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it won't be like that song from Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
George Zimmerman is going to walk, and it's going to piss off a whole lot of people. Do not be surprised.
Yeah.
There will not be any justice for Trayvon Martin.
Mm-mm.
And that's when black people, and not just black people, you will have other race too that's going on. All I say is, man, be careful, because I know out there in Detroit, where you live, it's going to be rough, man.
Oh, yeah.
Last time my mom told me last night, no, this morning, a cop was killed.
See? You gotta watch yourself, man.
People are afraid like they used to.
Mm-mm.
And here's what I think is going to happen. I think people that support Trayvon Martin, it's not just black people. You got some white people too that is fed up with, this. I don't like this person because of their color and their background. I'm going to have them killed. And there's like a bitch. You need the law to protect you. You were so tough to take another one's life. Now you need protection. I hate that.
Yeah, I hate that too. Because you like, yeah.
Why do you continue to go in those neighborhoods that's not your race and continue to kill another race? You know what I'm saying? Because you feel you are George Zimmerman.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And it's not that black people don't want to go after George Zimmerman. He's protected by the government.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Well, I'm telling you right now, going to see a race war.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yo, you are, man. If he goes off, man, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be another riot. I mean, black people are gonna riot, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse because this shit been going on too damn much for shit not to happen, and it's just like, why do we have to go through so much? And then this shit just keeps going off over and over and over and over. But we want justice. But if justice ain't happening, what the fuck else you supposed to do? What you supposed to just let every white person kill black people, and then all of a sudden, they just gonna get off on shit? Like, this shit is too much, man. But then we kill them, and then they put us in the electric shit. It's just not fair. It's not fair at all. This shit is going on too much. Black people need to stop being afraid of what the fuck is going on. Do something about it instead of having a damn rally, instead of having a fucking hoodie rally. Like, that's gonna fucking change shit. It's not gonna change shit. And buying Arizona teas and Skittles, even though pretty sure white people own that shit too, but I guess you can't tell that to certain ones.
Every time you purchase the Skittles, you making that company that makes those Skittles more money.
Mm-hmm. Even even these hoodies, man. Even these hoodies. White people was owning that shit too. So it's like, it's like, what is it that's gonna really make something just come in your fucking head that don't you realize white people are laughing at this shit and these white people are making money off the dumb shit that you doing and they don't even realize that shit. That's the fucked up thing about it. They just don't realize it. And when you tell them, then they don't want to fucking talk about, like, well, it's owned by white people. Oh, damn, I ain't know that. How the fuck do you not know that shit? Damn near everything is owned by white people. So you have to know. You know, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just too many. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's gotta change, man. It has to. But it's not changing anytime soon, because this shit just gonna keep on fucking happening. And nobody's doing anything.
When George Zimmerman has a smile in his face and he's looking at the Martin like, yeah, I killed your son.
Mm-hmm.
That NIGGEO and God wait.
Yeah. Yup.
That's what's going to make people just say, you know what? Fuck all this. We shall overcome. And that's the only thing I can't say with black folks.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Alright. If you're black for the benefit of the doubt, I'm going to tell you what will make you change.
Mm-hmm.
Two things will happen. They're going to start bringing back to those things where they would sit in people's restaurants that was white owned, just to piss them the house off and send a message, you know, you want to beat us up, you want to throw us in jail, alright, you want to get to Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
And the more pressure we put on Washington, they gonna have to change the law.
Right. Right.
Second thing that's gonna happen, while it's peaceful protest, you will have some currency of the Black Panthers have to go and shoot up and go crazy. Because remember, you got these neo-Nazis that want to so-called protect the white neighborhoods from you know who.
Mm-hmm. The niggers.
The neo-Nazis, but hold on. Where was it the neo-Nazis when a cop car got shot up 6 times?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
So what was that for, you see? Okay, neo-Nazis. Wow. Ooh, we supposed to be scared? Like, Florida gun laws is not like New York's gun laws and California's gun laws.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, anybody, excuse me, is a gun.
Yeah, anybody. Even a little kid can even get one. Yeah, you could just find one. Yeah. They finding guns in the neighborhood, in the streets, on the floor, and stuff like that. It's just like any kid can find anything nowadays. You got little kids that's 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, killers, shooting people. You know what I'm saying? It's not just grown people. It's these little kids that's killing people too. So the shit is just gonna get worse and worse until somebody do something about it. We can't rely on these black leaders to do something about this shit, because not too many people gonna take them seriously anyway. So it's like we just have to just do something. We can't rely on, it's only so much black leaders can do. It has to be regular blacks that have to do something. We can't rely on the celebrity blacks to always do something about it. We need to just have the regular working blacks to do something about this shit. So that's what'll make shit even better. But how can shit get better when so many people are so fucking afraid to want to do something about it? It's just like, you can't just talk the shit and then just be like, when the shit comes in, it's like, oh well, I can't do that. I can't do it. I got some shit I gotta do. So it's like, so what was all that big shit you was talking about? You doing something about it? Like, what happened to that shit? All of a sudden, something came up. Like, what the fuck suddenly happened? What you became a pussy or something? I mean, what the fuck happened? So you can't always rely on people, man. I mean, shit is just gonna be just like it is, man. You can't change people. So if they gonna do something, they gonna do something. You just gotta worry about yourself now. I mean, if ain't nobody else really gonna do anything, shit, you gotta just do your own shit, basically. So that's what I gotta say on it, man. It's just ain't shit. I'll be surprised if some shit do happen to him. That's what I will be surprised at.
It's weird you hear about cop cars getting shut up, man. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I see the 60s and some parts of the 70s coming back, man. I feel that with police just abusing authority, keeping us in our eyes, head, knocking out teeth, putting boots on our faces,
Mm-hmm.
pulling us over, you know, talking to us on some racist shit, throwing us in jail for crimes we commit. I think this Trayvon Martin is the new Emmett Till.
Oh yeah, no question.
It's like, yo, can't can't take the disrespect and the racism anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, enough is enough.
I hear you.
You know, and I'm telling you right now, he wants, man, it's going to be a bloody warfare.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care if they do have shit, you know what I'm saying, prepared for what could happen. It doesn't matter if you're prepared or not. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get so ugly. I don't care if you're a cop and you got backup. If my mom tells me a cop got killed last night, what the hell does that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Now let me just say this for this video. I'm not building violence. I'm not saying something should happen to police or alcohol, but let me tell you something. And let me say the words of NWA, fuck the police.
Right.
If this is sugar a black man 50 times and they're away with it, well then they going to be expecting something real nasty coming from them, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
And we need to speak up more, man. I don't want to hear, well, if I can say that, you know what I'm saying? I could lose my job, I could get in trouble, but then you know what? You are a fucking master. You are a pussy. And Steve, you ask anybody about me, they will tell you, Paul's not a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Paul speaks his mind.
Right. And
sometimes Paul speaks it way too much.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we gotta stop being afraid, man. Martin Luther King Jr. was afraid speaking his mind. Malcolm X was afraid speaking his mind. The Black Panther was afraid of speaking their mind. Tupac Shakur was afraid of speaking his mind. Why the hell are we afraid of speaking our mind?
Mm-hmm. Cause it seems like a lot of people that do speak their mind end up getting shot and killed. But that can happen to anybody. Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Express yourself.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's just a lot of people just need to speak their mind. It's like they're afraid to speak their mind because they don't want to get in trouble with anybody. They don't want to start any mess, or they just I can't do that.
Trayvon Martin, they already have me and others that I know of not afraid of speaking the real shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and people should just speak their mind anyway for anything. But it seems like though, whenever you speak your mind on something, a lot of people want to criticize you for speaking your mind. But But if speaking your mind is the real you, what the hell else you supposed to do? It's like, you just, so you get mad because I speak my mind, and you just, and but in reality, you're afraid. You just afraid to be like me. Basically, you want to be the type of person that I am. It's just that you just afraid to be that way. That's what people are afraid of. They want to do it, but then they pump themselves out of it. Like, what the hell does that have to do with me? If you can't even speak up your mind, then you don't need to be around me anyway. You just wasting my motherfucking time. So, a lot of black people just need to speak their mind, say how they really feel about not only this situation, but for anything. So, and things would get a whole lot better, but you got these slave mentality niggas out here that is afraid. And we gotta stop that slave mentality niggerism, man. And just be and it's 2012. So that whole slave mentality bullshit, it's gotta stop, man. It has to stop. We can't live through that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? We can't be afraid to just go anywhere, because nobody has a written document telling us where we need to go and where we don't need to go. So stop all that bullshit. You can go wherever you want to go. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Don't let these white people tell you otherwise and shit. And just don't believe what white people say to your ass. Because they just as confusing as a lot of black people are, too. So, you can't always believe shit. You have to go through shit on your own to know shit. It's good to learn. So this whole situation, to me, it's going to be a race war. Everything is going to be a race war. So, we just gotta get used to this shit. Especially if this dude gets off. Man, white people better watch their damn backs. That's all I'm saying. White people just need to watch their damn backs. Because if you think black people are just a threat now, when it comes out that he gets away with this shit, we're gonna be even more of a goddamn threat. Because even though we should have did something about this situation before, but again, too many motherfucking blacks is just pussies, basically. Pussies. But what can you do, man? What can you do? But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So yeah, man. So you got any final thoughts about this, man?
Nah, I'm done finished. I'm saying, I want people on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, stop acting like George Zimmerman getting arrested was justice served. No, the hell it wasn't. Almost 2 months for George Zimmerman to get arrested. And you already have a judge saying that it's going to be conflict in the case. Which I'm not surprised, because hello, it's a George Zimmerman show. They're going to treat George Zimmerman like Casey Anthony.
Yeah.
Casey Anthony killed her baby, and they got away with it. So, I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Yeah, real talk. And hey, on that note, we want to ask you, do you think George Zimmerman should, if he walks, should it be? Do you think it's gonna be a race war? That's what we asked everybody. So, you got any comments? Write it down below. Tell us about it on Facebook or on YouTube. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it on not only my page, but I'm gonna post it on Paul's page also. So if anybody got any thoughts on it, just let us know. We'll look at it. We'll respond to it. Everything. So we want you to be heard, especially black people. We want you to be heard too. So just let us know what's going on and we'll comment on it. But on that note, we're gonna throw the peace sign out. I like to thank Mr. Paul Pacino for chiming in on the video. I'm 187 New Breed. I'm out in this motherfucker. So peace out.